The next incident sees us at a home match where my Uncle Bill gave us a fright. Bill had been a bit upset before the game, as one of our bowlers had a moan about a decision that he'd made the week before.
Any notice about what he's been saying? Just enjoy the game.
Right, out, cheers.
See you, mate.
Uncle Bill's quite a sensitive guy, and unfortunately he does let things like that get to him a bit. As predicted, the bowler in question opened the bowling from Bill's end. Although quiet at first, he didn't like being no-balled. And he didn't like having his appeals turned down either. And I must admit, neither did I, as I tried to add pressure to Uncle Bill's decision making. All to no good. If he's not absolutely positive that it's going to hit the stumps, he won't give it. Then came a run at appeal that looked straightforward at the time, but with the benefit of the third umpire, shows that the bails were in place and hidden to the umpire as the batsman crossed the line. The pressure was starting to show on Uncle Bill's face. Then, lo and behold, he fell forward like a sack of spuds. Bang on 3 o'clock. First on the scene, I took charge of the situation, and as I had no first aid training whatsoever, things went from bad to worse.
Bill,
come on, let's get him up, let's just sit him up. Come on.
Bill, you okay?
Bill! Come on, Bill, wake up, come on. Like he's fainting again. Yeah, it happens all the time at work. Come on, Bill.
Right, Bill.
Uncle Bill's fallen asleep again. Come on, Bill, wake up. Wake up. Pete, go and get his daughter. Roger, go and get a cup of water. Okay. It didn't help dropping old Bill as I rushed off to get my phone. And if only I'd known you don't need credit for emergency calls.
I've got no credit, I'm going to need someone else's phone.
Dad, I haven't got a phone.
Okay, I'm coming in. I'm coming. Hey, I've got one to use mine if you want.
Just ringing. Oh, it's got through to the answer machine. Right, I've got a number.
Instead of delaying the matter further by ringing the doctor, we should have rang 999 straight away.
Oh yeah, it's my dad. Yeah, he's collapsed at that cricket match. I think he's unconscious. Yeah, an ambulance or something, yeah. Is that Finmere Cricket Ground? Okay, thank you. Bye.
It takes almost 15 minutes for an ambulance to reach us here in the back of beyond. And then when they got here, they had to knock at a village door for directions. All this took precious time that Bill couldn't afford to lose. On reaching our car park, the players' cars were blocking the route to the pitch. This meant that the paramedic had to make the last 500 yards on foot. So, all told, the delay in dealing with Bill initially, finding a phone that worked, and calling the right number, not to mention the problems finding the ground, meant that the ambulance didn't get to Bill till 3:30. Now, if this had been the real story, Uncle Bill would have been joining his ancestors in the family plot at the back of the church. Fortunately for us, we got Mike, and Mike attended a coaching course that included emergency first aid.
Okay, welcome this afternoon. We're going to deal with basic life support as your part of your first aid training.
So this time, when Bill keeled over, thankfully Mike took control of the situation.
Stop play, stop play. Stop play, lads, give me the ball, please. Thank you. Bill?
Andy.
She's not conscious, okay.
Bill! Bill! Can you hear me, Bill? He's not responding. Has anybody got a mobile phone?
Yeah, I've got a phone.
Dial 999.
Yeah.
We're a 50-year-old man, unconscious, and we're at Finmere Cricket Club, Water Stratford. Right. I don't think he's breathing. I think we need to roll him over. Right. Okay, I'll get his hand. Give me your hand, please. 1, 2, 3.
So, she's conveniently laid on her back, and we just use our hand to extend the neck a little bit by just pushing down on the head. We can use 2 fingers to lift up on the chin, because this will draw the tongue forward from the back of the throat, and it's often the tongue that seals off that airway. So that's very important. And you might just save their life at this point. So this is very important. So I'd like you to do that now. Often somebody who's unconscious will be laying there, make a little flex like that. Okay, over to you. Okay, the next thing to find out is she now breathing or not? So we can look for the rise and fall of the chest, the feel of the breath on the cheek, and sound breath coming out of her nose or mouth.
I'm just going to make sure. Eight, 9, 10. He's not breathing.
Okay, we need to get some oxygen into her. The best way to do that is from our own lungs. So with this position, with our hand on the forehead, we can seal the nose, and we can seal our lips around her lips so that we can blow gently into the lungs. 1 deep, long breath. And a second. Good. 2 rescue breaths. It doesn't always work the first time. You can have 5 attempts.
This is what you want. Thank you. Sorry. What are you doing now? I've done 2 rescue breaths. There's no breathing, so we're now going to try his circulation.
Find the soft part of the abdomen.
Central
Work
finger.
up till you find the lowest bony point in the middle.
There.
Yeah, put your finger on the lowest bony point and the middle finger on the lowest bony point.
There.
Yeah. Your index finger next to it. Index finger of your right hand, good. The heel of your hand.
And then across.
Into them and lean right over so your shoulders are on top, because you need quite a lot of force.
And then 15.
15 times, working at 100 per minute. That's a very good technique. You need to keep your elbow straight, which Mike's doing. You can use your body weight then to compress the chest, which is forcing blood from the heart.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And again. One, 2, 3.
How long do you think you should continue this for?
Well, I wouldn't have thought you should keep going for too long. Presumably an ambulance is on its way.
I hope so. I hope you've got the ambulance on its way. You should continue till the ambulance arrives.
There's no reason to stop.
No reason to stop, but it is exhausting. If there's somebody else there that can help you, get them involved too.
What about the ambulance?
I've sent someone down to the village. They should be directing the ambulance straight here.
Good.
This time we sent a player down to the heart of the village to make sure the ambulance was shown where to go.
Park over there.
With the car park clear and the gates to the field opened, the ambulance could drive straight out to the wicket. This meant the ambulance reached Uncle Bill in just 15 minutes. The paramedics wasted no time in using the defibrillator and getting Bill's heart going. And I'm pleased to say that by 25 past, Bill was already on the way to making a full recovery.